everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 building video. The Sims is filled with thousands of objects I personally don't like. I try to integrate those objects in my game all the time, but half of the time it really doesn't work and I go back to using my favorite objects. But since I love a good impossible challenge in The Sims 4, today we're going to be building with just the objects I hate. The funny thing about challenges like this is that we all have different objects that we hate, so not every video is actually going to be the same, and I've watched a couple and everyone has their own weird things they don't like in The Sims. Let me just create a very quick build for us and we will begin furnishing it with the objects that personally make me want to gouge my eyes out. Also, I did dye my hair dark. What do you think? Let me know. So, quick little build complete. We've got, I actually didn't do the layout inside the house yet. Well, I did downstairs, not really upstairs, but we can get to that in a minute. I wanted like a fully, you know, functional, maybe like 2-bedroom. Well, actually, yeah, probably 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and a little home office downstairs. I kind of wanted to give us as many options for rooms as possible because I kind of want to use all of these categories that we see down here. I've quickly added some detail to the outside of the house because we're only really going to be focusing on the objects. I already hate how the grass is clipping through the house. Off to a great start. I've floored and painted the whole house so that it just looks nice and basic because, as I said, we're only focusing on the objects today, but let's try and begin this. And fingers crossed this, well, actually no, this is going to look like a monstrosity because these are going to be my least favorite objects in the game. Why don't we start with the kitchen? The kitchen is a pretty small room in this house, but this house is kind of clunky in a way, even though I kind of like the layout. Still, I don't know. I feel a bit weird about this house already. But anyway, some of these objects might not necessarily be the worst objects in the game, but these are just like my least favorites. The ones that I don't think I would ever reach for in the game. So just say like this one's not my favorite. I don't normally use it, but I would imagine using it somewhere, like even in a back garden, you know, for like a barbecue setting. This one not necessarily my favorite, but if I'm making like a cute little like cottage, I would use this, I suppose. Plus it has cute little swatches. Now I'm talking about like something like this. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Oh wait. Wait a second. I don't think I've ever actually taken this out in my game. Oh my god, I actually like the marble top on this. But what about something like this? There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Like, look at all these swatches. Like, is this meant to be wood? Is this meant to be plastic? What is this? Honestly, hate it. I also obviously hate this one. This is like my least favorite thing my eyes have ever seen. The only way this could work is if it's white. So I suppose this still isn't the worst one. But honestly, this one, this is disgusting. I just don't like it. The way it looks, the way it's so clunky and plasticky looking, hate it. Honestly, hate it. And look at the color swatches. Imagine yellow. Oh, no. Should we go for yellow? I mean, I have nothing against the color yellow. When it comes to a kitchen, I have a few things against it, you know? Also, this, what is that? Are we building like a spaceship? Is this the end of like your rocket ship? What is this? Why is it at that angle? Also, what do you store in there? Whew. Hate it. Honestly, fridges, I kind of hate all of them, so this is not going to be that hard, but to kind of make this match the aesthetic, actually, this is going to be difficult because I hate all of them. There's actually not one fridge that I like. I hate something about all of them. I guess this is like the nicest one. It's just very basic, but I actually kind of hate all the fridges. Like, I hate this one. I hate the way this fridge doesn't match anything. It's like longer than the cupboards and it never like touches the cupboards. Hate it. So maybe we could use this one. Oh, there's a yellow swatch. Oh, perfect. I guess the stoves aren't actually that bad. Like, none of them are bad. I mean, they just kind of do their job. I kind of like the stylized ones, like this one. Like, they have a lot of detail. For stoves in the game, we have beautiful stoves that have gorgeous detail. Like, I know this one's a bit weird. Actually, wait, I do hate this one. This one looks like the least detailed in the whole game. So maybe this is the one that we can use today. Yes. Okay, I kind of thought this was going to be hard, but honestly, it's not hard at all. Do you get the aesthetic I'm trying to go for? Like the objects that like just grind my gears all together. They just don't work. And now maybe there's people out there that are going to look at this and be like, yes, beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. But honestly, this kitchen is the kitchen of my absolute nightmares. And these objects need to be just taken out of the game. Just take them out. This is also my least favorite fruit bowl in the game. Yummy, stunning yellow yellow rug. Optical illusion rug, actually. Ooh, would you see that? Oh, that's weird. I would like to say that is the kitchen complete. Let's move on to the sitting room. This also shouldn't be very hard considering some of the couches in this game are also very questionable. Like this one, for instance. Like, what is that? How is that even made? And what material is this made out of? Some of the stylized objects like this one are really pretty, even though I literally never reach for it in my game. But I would like to say probably like my least favorite couch in this game, it actually probably is going to be this set, because this is meant to be like simplicity leather art sofa. Like, okay, but this one is called modern, and I don't really know if that is modern in my opinion. I'd have to be so stuck to use this couch, you know, this set altogether. I also need a dining table somewhere. Also, the dining table won't be that hard because I hate all the dining tables in the game. Wait, let's do that next actually. If I could tell you how much I hate all these tables, it could be a whole separate video. Like, okay, this is like a regular modern, well, not modern, like a family kind of kitchen table. This one's cute, but for a particular aesthetic. But we then unfortunately still have things like this in the game, which again would probably work in a particular house, but not anymore, and not at my home. So I'm gonna use that as my least favorite table. Whoa, I didn't even know we had these chairs. What in the name of Christ is this? Am I even gonna be able to fit a dining room in this house? 1 second. I moved things around a little bit just to make a bit of room because this house just doesn't seem to be working for me. I think though these chairs would definitely have to be my least favorite, purely because look at them. What are they made out of? Is that like plastic again? They would make a horrible sound on the floor. So honestly, not a big fan of those. Also the color swatch. Oh, is it meant to be wood? Lovely. Maybe you can leave the blue because I think the blue also is a very questionable color. I still don't really like the way this house is working out for me. Like, I feel like this should be maybe in here instead. What do we think about this? Oh wait, actually that doesn't look too bad. She says that doesn't look too bad, but in fact it looks horrendous and awful. But anyway, I could make the bathroom a bit smaller and do the dining table kind of like this. Stunning. I'm not sure how to feel about this house. Rightfully so. I don't think I'm meant to feel anything great about this. By far, definitely the worst fireplace, just because it looks so like blurry for some reason. Like the graphics on this one are just not nice. And the color swatches, like who in the name of God is going to fit this in their game? I mean, it kind of works with the couches I decided to go for, but that's a bad thing. Honestly, in my eyes, that's a very bad thing. There's actually plenty of rugs that I really don't like. Like I hate this one, even though that's not really gonna fit. Or things like this. That, I mean, whoa, bad. Could I actually make this smaller and make it fit here somehow? Okay, we could go for something like this. Lovely. Lovely is a term used very loosely here. I actually think I am starting to realize that I really hate like a beigey yellow house. Like anything like this, that kind of like magnolia color. Absolutely rotten. Now, this is gonna be my favorite part of the video because there's a lot of plants in this game that I hate that I think we could just get rid of. Like ones like this. Again, why is that looking so blurry to me? For some reason, the quality on that plant is just, no, we don't need that anymore. We have nicer ones. And my problem with that is that if I put something like that and then something like this next to it, I feel like those two plants have like a different type of vibe going on and like different types of graphics that like I just can't seem to like put those pots next to each other. They just break the illusion in my game, you know? I also really hate this plant, even though I do seem to use it quite often in my game, but I still really don't like this one. I just don't like the size of it. Like the fact that like, oh, I don't know. I actually don't know what I don't like about it. I just think as a plant, it doesn't work. I'm not sure. So it's going in that corner for the time being. Hate this. Again, I think sometimes it's the graphics with these plants. Like it's just really the kind of old-fashioned graphics. That looks like it belongs in The Sims 1. It would be great in The Sims 1 actually, but not in The Sims 4. I hate this egg as well. So maybe we could put that outside for the moment. We could use that. That literally looks like a hard-boiled egg cut in half. This one singular little shrub. Actually, this is not even a shrub. That's just a stick. It has to be fake. That's a fake plant. it. I feel like that's something that could go in the bathroom. Yes. Hate this. Hate that. I think I've already spoken about this one. Look at the graphics. They're non-existent. Like, what's the point of spending so much money on a graphics card if this is how The Sims is going to look? Nothing makes sense when it comes to this plant. I hate it. Let's put that at the front of the house. Actually, that's going to be the first thing you see when you enter. Stunning. This pot has legs. And I think that says enough. Honestly, these kind of like ceramic plants with like the roses really look like it should be on a tombstone, not inside my house. I'm just gonna leave these in their rooms because I will have to use these. Oh, this one looks like, honestly, this plant looks like the plants that you see all around my house when they die after I forget to water them. Why do we need this in the game? This is dying. Inspired by Sandra's house. Put that into the bathroom as well. Like, I get it. Some of them could work in certain like vibes. If you're going for like a more cottagey vibe or a more rundown vibe, that's fine. Some of them will work. But there is just certain ones that I just can't bear to look at. I actually don't think I've ever used these tulips like at all. They're not the worst, I guess. But like, what's up with the colors? Like, what's up with the vase? Oh, running out of room. I'll put that there for a while. Wow, this house already looks stunning. Oh, this lamp. Oh my god. I could literally go on for days about this lamp. Absolutely looks like the worst lamp to have in your house. Imagine sitting down, like this would be your eye level. You're sitting on the couch and this is what you're looking at. So you're actually looking at the bulb. So the lampshade is actually doing nothing. So you're still being like blinded by the light. It makes no sense. I absolutely hate it. I think I've talked about this lamp before as well, about how I hate the texture of it and how it just really looks so bad and poorly made. And that, I think, is actually finally found its kitchen. It found the interiors that it actually works with, because if you look at this now all together, I think that this is just the surrounding of my nightmares. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually found a room that this light works in. It's this kitchen. Whoa. On a serious note, there are a lot of nice objects that I like in The Sims, and I think the reason why I started with the hated objects is to really make the good ones stand out for me, and I'm glad I did it this way. Whoa, because I really can see the things that I hate. Oh wow. Yeah, this is one of them. Oh, curtains. Curtains are another thing that really just upset me sometimes because there are so many. This section is so oversaturated with curtains. We really don't need any more. Like, seriously, I'm asking, like, logically now, when you've given us these curtains, obviously these are in base game, but you've already given us these beautiful modern things that fit into every single house. Like, are there people that still use these curtains, especially with these swatches? I'm not sure. Like, maybe there are, and please let me know in the comments if this is something that you would use. So yeah, these curtains definitely a no from me. There's a couple of other ones that I really don't like, and I guess it really does depend on what window they go on. Like these ones, ooh, these ones I guess they'll work for like a castle or something. That shouldn't even be a curtain. Like, what is that? It's a scarf. So I guess it's really like the base game ones. Like, I guess this would be okay if it didn't have that, like, oh yeah, okay, I guess this one is still okay. This though, no. These could work for like an office if you're trying to build an office, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't like these curtains. When it comes to the artwork, also, there would definitely be a couple of questionable things that they've added that we will never be using. Well, we here on this channel. This one looks like a faded painting. I don't get it. I don't get the vibe, you know. I'm an artist. I do prints myself, so I feel like art is something I take very personally. So, for instance, this kind of glass work, you know, that we can take out of the game already. I think that is something that we're done and definitely over with. What is it? Is it a tree? I think it's like a tree man, and then like a little girl there. You see that? But it's just the fact that it's in the glass. I think we could definitely let go of something like that. We could do like a quick overhaul. This would be cool if we were to go for something a little bit more modern, you know. I think that the game, when it comes to the artwork, and I said this before and I will say it again 100 times, there's so many amazing artists out there that could provide art for the game, that we could replace things like this or the glass piece like that. We could remove them and replace it with some artist's work, and that could be done, you know, over the period of a couple of months, you know. I think that that's something that we could definitely visit in the game. Like, you know, this one right here, I think that was by an actual artist. Why can we get more of things like this? Surely it won't take that long to add things like that into the game. I think that would be amazing. And being an artist myself, I would love if I could get an opportunity to also do that and grace the game with some nice art. There's a lot of posters. It's really oversaturated with crap I never use. Like, how is this a painting? This is grass. This shouldn't be on the wall section. Hate this one. It's way too small. So I guess that could go like here or something. Definitely some of these pieces I absolutely hate. Already this area though, can I just point out? Look at it. It's horrible. Oh my god. If we just take a minute to look at all of this. Wow. Okay. I was just gonna fast forward and do the office separately, and then I realized that I've never seen this desk before. It came with the, is that the Growing Together pack? I think so. And it has like a glass panel, and I was reading about it, and it's meant to be like, oh, making you feel less like you're stuck in a cubicle so you can see like through it. But also normally I would put a desk against the wall, because I'm never in hell going to put a desk against a window like that, because it just looks weird and it looks awkward. And also, like, what would you be wanting to look at, you know? I would still be looking at the wall, and the fact that it's glass, like the fact that this was added recently enough and we're still having glass, I think, pieces like this. Honestly, glass I think is very old-fashioned. Also, what are the differences between those two swatches? Oh wait, is there meant to be, oh, the back, you could get different colors on the back. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No. So definitely I think this is probably my least favorite desk. Definitely. Yeah, this one. Now, this object right here, I think that this reminds me of The Sims 2 so much. This is definitely like a Sims 2 object. Like, that had to have been in The Sims 2 somehow. I think it was, personally. Definitely Sims 2. Okay, home office, definitely, most definitely complete with the most ridiculous objects that I hate in the game. What do we think? Need I explain anything? I don't think so. I think it's pretty self-explanatory why I hate these objects. So let's just quickly move on. Okay, we're very quickly gonna do the bathroom. Now, I don't really know. I don't really hate many bathroom things, I guess. But there are a couple of toilets I definitely will never use. I mean, I hate this toilet purely because the toilet seat, well, the top, the closing thing, kind of looks like it's made out of wood. And I think that that would just be the most ridiculous, most horrible idea to ever have. Like a wooden toilet seat. Like, please let this wooden toilet seat be varnished, because if it's not varnished, that's disgusting. Now, the sink. There's a couple of sinks I don't like, and I could actually write about this as well. I kind of like these ones when I'm building, like, you know, a starter home or like a crappy little house, you know. Hate them, but also love them at the same time. I think they're great. So I can't really give out about them because they're ugly, but they're ugly in like a good way for ugly homes. But I think this wooden one as well is probably something I don't like. Now, I also hate this one, but that's something we'd find at like a spa or like a public bathroom. So yeah, maybe that's still okay. Don't really like this. Nor do I not like this. Actually, I think this one could be probably the winner, because it's just the way it's held on these two like rectangular pieces. I think that could be the one, actually. And as far as I'm aware, yeah, this has some weird swatches. Okay, so I mean the inside, the actual sink being a different color. Oh yeah, I think this is definitely, probably this swatch is the one I hate the most. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is the bathroom of your nightmares. Imagine walking into someone's house and they're like, yeah, of course, the bathroom's just by the stairs, and this is what you see. And you're like, oh, I actually don't need to go to the bathroom anymore. I will hold it in, you know? I'll hold it in forever if if this is the case. Aww. Cute. No, but on a serious note, there is actually a couple of mirrors as well that are pretty manky and disgusting. So we're spoiled for choice here, really. You know what? I'm not even going to use this one because this is pretty cute. But this though, what is that? Why is that? And also I hate when the sinks clip with the mirror. Like, I hate the way that's clipping all together. Oh, hate that. But I think I would like to say that this is a pretty disgusting mirror. Again, that like raw looking wood. If there's any bit of moisture in that house in Ireland, that would just go so moldy and so gross. And there's no way to properly disinfect it. Like, why is that a thing for a bathroom, you know? Stunning little thin see-through towel. And of course, we also have the under toilet paper roll, which I just don't like it. I mean, I like the gold, but I just don't like the way it's not over, it's under. And if you get me, you get me. And if you don't, I suppose you don't. I also really don't like these towels on like this like rack. I just think it really looks like hotel vibes, you know? It just doesn't work. Pretty disgusting. Not even a hotel vibes. Actually, hospital vibes is kind of more what I'm feeling here. Some of these objects can, I suppose, be used and made work somehow. So I'm not gonna diss all of them, but I guess that to me is a pretty disgusting bathroom. Beautiful floor mat, I think. I don't know. I don't like it anyway, so I guess it's staying with us. I actually also don't really like the plants that you put on the wall. Like, these are kind of nice for outside, but there is this one. And I think that's so like old fashioned to have things like this. I feel like a lot of Irish homes actually would have those. And I could just imagine that they're going to be so dusty and so like faded from the sun. I don't know. I just think that these are also a bit manky, you know? Do you get the idea I'm trying to go with here? Wow. Imagine walking into someone's house and seeing like this setup. Okay, I think we can move on upstairs. So I just furnished the upstairs bathroom really quickly. Need I say any more? I also tried to use these lights that I don't like, and look how poor the lighting is. Honestly, I don't know what is happening, but I have obviously like an overhead light, you know, this one right here. The Prestige it's called. Nothing prestige about this. And also this one, which would be like definitely an old-fashioned lamp as well. Definitely so much dust gathering on that. It's unbearable just to think about it. But look at the lighting. Look at the way it makes the bathroom look. Honestly, perfect. Like, beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And can I just talk about this toilet for 1 second? Look how sharp that edge is. Imagine sitting on that toilet and your actual like shins or whatever, it would be cut with this toilet. Like, this toilet, just that angle makes no sense on a toilet. And imagine how uncomfortable that toilet seat is. It looks so like small and like so thin. Oh my god. This toilet actually I think wins it just for the most uncomfortable toilet of the year. Okay, again, that wooden like unvarnished look with the shower, like the humidity from the shower going into that wood is just, it's gonna look beautiful. So yeah, this is the bathroom of your nightmares. Yes. Now, I'm excited for the bedroom because there's quite a lot of beds that I think that could be taken out of the game to make room for actual nice things, you know? Obviously, there's loads of different styles and we can't diss on them all because some people might like it. But this looks like a surfboard to me. This reminds me of like, do you know Sims 2 on console, the way there was like that surf machine? For some reason, this bed reminds me of the surf machine. I don't know whether you know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure. Maybe you don't. That's fine. But I don't get this idea. Like, I kind of get this bed. I kind of get that style. I don't even know what style you would call this, but like that kind of futuristic style. I don't know. But this wooden thing, first of all, like imagine getting home drunk. Just hear me out. You might not drink, that's fine. But just imagine I'd get home drunk and I'd sit down here and I'd hit my head on that. I just would. I'm just telling you right now, I would hit my head on that. Like, the swatches aren't even that bad. They're okay. But, and like even like the wood tone, it's nice. But the shape of this, not nice. Nothing nice about the shape of this bed. Some of these beds are really pretty. Like, I like this one. I think this is pretty cute. Obviously, we have like I actually don't like this one either because the headboard is just too big and it looks so uncomfortable. Those kind of like wooden headboards. This, obviously, we need like a basic bed like that, so I get it. Don't really like that either. I think it's a swatch of this actually. Wait, maybe let's try save this. Is there any nice swatches? Oh, Christ almighty, no, there isn't. Oh, okay. No, I actually don't like this bed either. So it's between this and this one. Honestly, the swatches of this, like, what kind of a bedroom would you have to create to have such a blue bed? That's very blue. That's like hurting my eyes a little bit. Yeah, I suppose this one is worse though. Yeah, I would say this is a lot worse. Like, look at that. Look at that S-shaped bed. Bedside lockers are also something that we need to question. I really don't like ones like this. These, like, I guess this is supposed to be like a futuristic style, like spaceship kind of vibes. The glass also. I actually can't imagine anything worse than having a glass bedside locker. Like imagine you just bring your cup of tea and you accidentally like smash it down too hard and you smash the glass right next to your bed. No thank you. No thank you. The big bulky ones as well. Like I can imagine getting up and accidentally like hitting your shins off of that again. Not really good. And how is that a bedside locker? That's a sculpture. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, okay. Get rid of these two. It's these. This is the ones. Like if you just get rid of that glass. Oh, but then again, the curve. Also the curve is hitting me as well. I'm not even going to change the colors of these. I think the default color that comes with this already is enough to say why I don't like this. It's really giving like this is my first Sims 4 house I've ever built. I just downloaded The Sims 4 in like 2013 whenever the game came out. And now this is my first house I ever built. That's the vibes I'm getting here. Woo! Yes! This mirror is like kneeling down somehow. It's kneeling on its little knees. I made a little walk-in wardrobe, so definitely let's knock ourselves out with that. Like it would be safe to say that this also would be my least favorite, you know, to match. But I want to find something different. Oh yeah, it has to be this one. Yeah, okay. Gonna move this to the side a little bit. But yeah, that vibe. Is that like Cosmo looks? Is that meant to be the style? Let me just check. Because maybe that's just a style I really don't like. And I'm not trying to be like biased when it comes to like styles and stuff. Because I like modern homes. But wait, 1 second. Cosmo looks. Yeah, I think maybe. Like I like this. So don't get me wrong. I like this. And I do like this. I think it's pretty funny. This is cool as well. But when it comes to like that is not nice, I think, you know? Yeah, I think that's what I don't like. This mirror, yeah, this mirror is all I'm going to say to you. Brown or yellow? Yellow. I think yellow is my least favorite color. I'm very sorry if you like the color yellow. I don't know why. It's hard to match yellow, you know, I think. Even though I use this plant often, I don't like it very much. I only use it really because it fits that square, you know, like not many things can go up on a shelf. But yeah, I guess maybe I hate this one. You know, I'm not really a big fan of this, and it's really like hurting me. I guess for a child's bedroom this would be cute, but oh, I'm sorry. No, this is nice. Okay, these ones here, but the faces, maybe it's the way that they're drawn. Like maybe it's the fact that it's drawn on like this. It looks like it was made on paint. Oh. These kind of like dramatic blinds are also, I think, a thing of the past. Like they're so bulky and so insanely huge that like it would be hard to make it work. You know, they're such bulky blinds. Yeah, I don't like them either. Okay. Whoa, these are huge. I thought these were gonna be like tiny little lights. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they are huge. I hate them, ultimately. I really do. Didn't think that I'd hate them. I actually thought in the picture they look quite cute and small. But that is a cup and a half. Huge. I was like, why is this light considered a kid's light? And I realized there's like little stars and stuff drawn on it. It's huge as well though. So maybe that's something I'll put in this room. I really don't like the lights. And some of them are fine, I guess, like the structure of them. But it's just the way they light up the room. I think that's something that The Sims have really fixed recently. That the lights actually light up the room properly. Because look at the state of this room. I have 3 lights here and the room still looks dark and like yellow, you know? I think that's something I don't like. These rugs also, something that I can't like bear to use. They look like they're made out of metal or something. And the swatches, yummy red and green. Oh yeah, this bedroom, couldn't sleep there honestly. I'd have nightmares. I'd have like cold sweats in that bed. Disgusting. Okay, so I finished doing the spare bedroom with the other objects that I think are hideous in the game. Oh, so we've got like a beautiful little, such an uncomfortable looking chair. Like what is even there's no back to it, so don't even bother sitting on it, you know, if you want to get comfortable. So that other bed that I was torn between, I found it in a single version. The legs of this table are giving me the heebie-jeebies, and this also looks like an urn, like there is someone's ashes in that little plant pot. We've got also the matching wardrobe. Honestly, I don't like this painting of the dinosaurs, and it's nothing against the dinosaurs, but it just looks so clunky and so like old that again they should like revamp these objects, you know, because that would be great for a child's room, but surely you can add a bit more detail into those cute little dinos, you know. So anyways, nevertheless, need I explain any more? Like, if this was my child's bedroom, I'm sure my child would need to go to therapy afterwards. I don't like this object because it looks so messy. I think that's one of the main reasons. And also, if you hit your foot on that, imagine walking with no slippers on and you hit your toe on that. No comfy for me. These beautiful curtains, this weird looking lamp that looks like a tablet, like a paracetamol, and also a waiting room chair. Yay! Yeah, I hate these butterflies, and I also don't like this. I think that I get the idea of it, but it's made kind of poorly. It's so thin, and yeah, not a big fan. Also, what's going on with this light? Who knows? So this is what we've got going on upstairs. Vibey. Whoa, like, again, have a little wonder, have a little look at the way it all looks together. Yeah, hate it. I'm thinking let's go outside, because there is a couple of things for the back garden that also I think are potentially the worst things I've ever seen in my life. So this outdoor seat, I'm wondering, does the seat spin? Like, that looks like a chair that should spin. I don't like the way the arms are going down so low, and it's just made out of metal. I love the blue pattern. I think the patterns are pretty cute, but I just don't like the actual idea of this chair, if you get me. You know, I just don't like the arms. It looks quite uncomfortable. Like, you know, you'd want your arms up a bit. You'd want to be able to rest your arms, not like just go all the way back down, you know? So I'm not really a big fan of this chair. Also, I hate this bench. It looks like you would fall off, like you'd be like falling off of it if you were to sit on it. So not a big fan of that either. So I might put that like right here, you know, just in case you want to go over there and sit down. Like, what even is that? Like, it doesn't even look like a bench. It's also so low down. You have to like squat sitting on it. Weird. Already it's just so weird. So I like these, like, oh, I didn't realize this was see-through. Oh, okay. Well, that's a see-through umbrella, which makes me think that it's literally the most useless object. Wait, why is it see-through? Okay, I mean, okay, no, it's not the worst. No, I can't really hate on that. So if you were to compare this one, I love this one, but I hate this one. I just don't like this, you know? And I'm not really the biggest fan of these legs either, but I would take this over that. So this is an object that I'm gonna say bad. Get that out. Oh wait, actually, maybe this one. That's also bad. Oh wait, maybe this is actually worse, because this umbrella also, I feel like it covers even less than that one. So maybe this actually, like, this would be an okay thing for a restaurant, but like, I don't know. That umbrella covers barely anything. So maybe that actually. And looking at the chairs that come with this, I guess these ones should be the ones to match it, but I don't really like those either. So it's kind of perfect, you know? So these can stay. They look so small, and like, your bum would barely fit on them. So don't really like them. And they also look so heavy and bulky. And again, if you hit your ankle on that, my God, you would have the right to sue that restaurant. It really does remind me of like when the game first got launched, like that kind of vibes. So at the same time, I can't really hate it too much, but you know, I'm here to hate in this video. So I guess, look, we're just gonna have to get over it. There are so many items that come in, like, I guess the miscellaneous sculptures, I guess, like this bowl, kind of weird. Like, why do we need that bowl? I guess I like the idea of like the stacked stones, but like, why do we need the stacked stones? Like, did you ever use these stacked stones in your game? Did you really use these stacked stones in your game? No, you didn't. Okay, you did not. How is this the way it is? I don't understand, but I guess this can stay also. I've never seen this before. It's like a little water feature, recreational sign. Cute. I mean, there isn't many other things I hate for outdoors, because mostly they're just really like activity. So I'm not gonna hate on them, you know, just because the activity thing doesn't look too pretty. That's not their fault, you know? So I guess that's okay for the outside. I mean, these items are not the worst. Like, some of these are pretty cute, so I can't hate on them. I guess maybe I don't like this. I don't know why. Just not a biggest fan of it. Love the way this is an outdoor light. That is actually in the outdoor lights category. I guess we need a nice light outside the back, you know, under the tree. Absolutely. That's kind of cute, but like, it's kind of cute for this house. No other house ever. Don't like this light. I really don't understand why it looks like this. It looks broken already before it even, you know, before it even begun any jobs. It already looks broken. So yeah, that is your back garden. Absolutely stunning and gorgeous. What do we think? Yeah, it's good. Thank you. I worked very hard on this. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This video is absolutely hurting me, and you know, I'm trying my best to make it look pretty as I normally do, but I guess this is not that type of challenge. This was the challenge that we all were waiting for. Because I guess, was this meant to be me trying to make the house look pretty, or am I actually just showing you things I don't like? I don't know, but I've definitely made something that I'm not necessarily proud of, but I'm proud to say that this is the house of my nightmares. I'm also just gonna put this fish out the front because I still haven't found the use for this fish. And I mean, is it even a fish? It is a fish. It's a wicker fish swimming high. I haven't found the use for this fish. I haven't found a room. I haven't found like an aesthetic. So I guess maybe at the front door of this beautiful house, maybe that's where this fish belongs. Yes. So yeah, guys, I think everything is actually now fully complete. So should we do a tour? So from the outside, I actually like the way it looks. I think it looks like a pretty cute family home. But from the inside, it is a nightmare. So welcome to the front room of the house where we are greeted by this. Yes, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. We have a fish and a dusty plant. Over here we've got Sims 2 vibes, and I don't know what's going on here, but I just don't like this. I really don't. I would be happy if these objects were gone from the game. Let's go into the home office where you will not be able to work on anything because you will be distracted by everything. How do you even work on this computer? God only knows. The keyboard looks like it's upside down also. I feel like it should be the other way around. Let's move on. Then welcome to the beautiful kitchen of your snot bile dreams. Disgusting. I absolutely don't like it. And this corner right here, that's where your nightmares actually begin. Absolutely lovely, gorgeous, so much glass, which glass is something I really don't like in interiors anymore. It's just, we're so past that. We can gladly get rid of these objects. I hope you agree with me on that one at least. Gorgeous curtains, and let's bring it into the sitting room. I don't have a TV here actually, but look, doesn't matter. The TVs are fine, I guess. Absolutely stunning decor. You know, we've got these beautiful futuristic lamps over here, disgusting artwork, and beige, and more beige. Let's go upstairs, shall we? Then upstairs, we obviously have your beautiful landing area where we are greeted by this beautifully lit, okay, oh my god, okay, where we are greeted by this beautifully lit toilet with moldy wooden accents. Here we've got the bedroom of your actual, not dreams, nightmares. This is the theme of the house we're going with. And yeah, I don't know. Need I say much about this room? I don't think so. Don't forget about your walk-in closet. You won't be able to forget about it ever again, actually, after this. Stunning. And the last but not least, this beautiful child's room. This beautiful child's bedroom. Definitely a few issues will begin in this child's life when they have a bedroom like this. And overall, guys, we only have one last thing left, which is the back garden. Which, you know, it's not really the worst. I think the back garden is actually the most okay room of the house. Still though, we managed to carefully pick out the objects that I think I'd be happy with if they burned down. Please let me know what you think of this monstrosity. Do you think I did okay? Are you totally in disagreement over this? Oh, sorry, I never showed you the small little bathroom. Sorry. Please forgive me. This is also the bathroom downstairs. What do we think? Do you agree with me on these objects? Do you think, no, Sandra, glass, beige and yellow is absolutely just so in fashion right now and we love it in the game? Please don't get rid of this. Or do you totally agree with me and think that all of these things, if they disappeared from the game tomorrow, you'd actually be okay and you wouldn't miss them? What do you think? I would really love to know your feedback. This was definitely a learning experience for me, and I think it made me realize absolutely what it is that I don't like about The Sims now. The styles I don't like, the objects. So in the end, it will be easier for me to pick out the things that I like. You know, it wasn't even really a challenge. It was quite easy. It was almost like therapeutic to get these things out of my system. And now I know I will never reach for these items again, even if I'm paid to do so. Well, guys, on that note, I am going to leave you right here. Please let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know your thoughts and feedback down below. Let me know if there's any other challenges you guys would like to see me do. I am open to suggestions, and I'm just on a building spree now after this. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you have enjoyed. And yeah, guys, I shall see you in the next one. This house will never see you again because it's burning down. But anyways, bye, guys.